Want to, I'm gonna pause.
Yes.
All right, good evening. This is June 3rd, special select board meeting for the town of Plainfield, 7 p.m. And we have all five of our select board members here tonight. And online we have Dan Hardy and Eric Blaisdell and Charlie Cogbill is being admitted. Yeah.
Okay,
And Charlie is now in as well. So, and we have with us Tammy Martell. Um, uh, Before we go into executive session, are there any announcements? No announcement.
No
Okay. Is there
I
any?
have an announcement.
Yes, go ahead.
This Friday, first Plainfield Farmers Market of the season.
Yes. Okay.
yeah, and community dinner.
And community dinner.
I'm cooking.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh, wow, I am.
So I can make an announcement, which I think you all know, but I'll make it for the benefit of Zoom, which is on the website, there is a link for people to comment on the potential outcomes for Brook Road.
Yes.
People are starting to fill that out. We've got a very robust response,
Yes,
but
we
it's
do.
open for another 3 weeks. So if you or people you know want to comment on the future of Brook Road, go to the website, go to the survey, fill it in.
It's actually open until the 18th
Thank
of
you.
June, and then it will close.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and there were a lot of comments on there. I read through them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them today. Yeah.
All righty. Any public input? All right, I don't see any hands. All right. All right, so in that case, I would entertain a motion for executive session. We are going to be have the full board is interviewing Tammy Martell, who was with us. This is a callback interview from our previous interview. So
For the treasurer's
treasurer, financial director position. Yes.
I'll make a motion that we go into executive session. Pursuant to
VSA 1, Chapter 313.
personnel. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Second.
So Karen moves and Francis wrote a second. Any further discussion? If not, we are going to go into
All in
executive.
favor? Do we need?
Oh, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. And we will turn the recording off and we'll turn it back on when we come back out.
And I'm putting folks in the waiting room, as is our way when they are not in executive session. Let's see. Put in waiting room, everybody there, and stop recording. Pause.
Turn off the mic.
Here we go.
Let everybody get in
All right.
just a minute.
Some people were actually waiting.
Yes.
Eric's still out there.
Come on in, Eric.
He's joining. Peter may invite you to this chair. And then Karen may invite you to turn the camera.
So I'll turn the camera so we can see people. Where am I going?
You're all right.
Because we're all here.
It's imperfect, but it's
Okay, it's imperfect.
All right, there's Eric.
All right, we're recording.
all in. Good, so I make a motion to leave executive session, discussion of personnel pursuant to 1 VSA section 313.
Second.
And Andy moves and Karen seconds. Is there any further discussion to leave executive session? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that's 5-0. And we are back in public session.
All right.
Is there any motions? Are there any motions?
Yes, this relates to the treasurer and finance director job offer. There's a motion to extend an offer to Tammy Martell for the position of town treasurer and finance director, and authorize Peter Youngbear and Andy Robinson to execute the employment agreement as drafted by our town attorney within the salary range as posted.
Second.
Andy has moved and Karen has seconded. Is there discussion?
We think she's a great candidate.
I'm excited.
Say, Charlie, your hand's up.
Charlie, your hand is up. I'll recognize you.
Thank you very much. I have an observation that the electorate has been totally shut out of this process probably in good stead, but they have had no opportunity to have any input into the process. This job of town treasurer was originally an elected position. It still is a position representing the electorate, representing the town. I have two questions. One, is there any term of how the compensation will be set for the town treasurer? And secondly, what would be the term of service for the town treasurer? And I anticipate that these should be in accord with state statute and with our charter.
They are, and if we had a similar example when we hired the town clerk, we had an employment agreement that was written by our attorney, and we have a draft here now that we will iron out the details with the candidate now upon approval. And it is within the salary range as posted, which is approved by the voters. That was done as part of the budget. So that is set there. The specific number has not yet been agreed to with the candidate, but we anticipate it will be. And in terms of employment, this is one of those areas when we have discussed this a bit in public, is that our attorney there's a woman named Sarah Buxton at Gillies and Tarrant and Gillies, sorry, I had it reversed, who is a specialist in human resource law. And the switch from elected to appointed town clerks and treasurer has not been a smooth one in the state of Vermont, and the legislature has not kept up entirely as it should with those. And so there are provisions within the employment agreements that basically call this we set a term of 1 year, roughly a year, which is automatically renewable unless, and then there are a number of conditions. And those conditions can come from the town, or they can come from someone who wants to resign. So that is what we have from the attorneys.
Yeah, that sounds very good. I'm pleased, very pleased that a person has been found, that it is mutually agreeable, we hope, to have a contract. I just want to make sure that the state law statute says that the town shall vote compensation. The town at last town meeting voted compensation, and I don't think you can say that the contract sets the compensation. It is the town that has set the compensation. Secondly, the term of office in our town charter says that the select board shall appoint, if the town treasurer resigns, the select board shall appoint an elected person to fill the vacancy until the next town meeting. I would like to make sure that your attorney addresses those two issues and informs the electorate of those decisions.
That's a good suggestion.
I hear those comments, and we will check with the town attorney. I know that they're very aware of the issues and the potential conflicts with law and charters and whatnot, and that is an area that is cloudy, Charlie. So
Oh, absolutely. And Plainfield is setting a precedent in how appointed town officers, after the Coventry decision, and as you have indicated, it is very cloudy. And my one complaint is that the clouds have not been cleared to the electorate up until this point.
okay, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Any other comments?
Thank you for all your work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah.
All right, I don't see any other hands up. All right,
Will you entertain a motion to adjourn?
No, we gotta vote.
We have a vote. Oh, we have to vote.
That was.
That was discussion.
that was discussion.
Ah.
So,
Sorry.
you want to repeat the motion one more time?
Motion to extend an offer to Tammy Martell for the position of town treasurer and finance director and authorize Peter Young, Baron, and Robinson to execute the employment agreement as directed by town attorney within the salary range as posted.
Second, I second
It
it.
was
So
moved and
discussion.
seconded, we've had discussion. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that is unanimous.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you, folks.
Yeah,
Thank you, folks.
Yeah, I think we got a good one.
We do think we have a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
When will you contact her?
tomorrow.
Great.
How's
May?
I'll make
Your motion to adjourn?
Oh, yeah.
Second.
It's been moved by Francis Rose, seconded by Karen Hatcher to adjourn. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It's unanimous.
Good work,
And
Good night,
it is
everybody.
what time?
Thank you. Thanks all.
8:35.
Okay.
8:35.
How was Seabolt days?
Thank you all.
It was
Thank you, Peter.
a little underattended.
Yeah.
It was hot. The kids were.
So that's
kind of.
so we're gonna talk to the attorney about